So now we're gonna do disconnect strat. Okay. I hope you guys are liking the strats. Keep in mind, I did this with my last season's duo coaching, and this was probably one of the main reasons why they were successful in Sackers and out. Really, they could have played a lot better in the Cash Cups. I think, bro, one of the games, I gotta tell you, in the Cash Cup they got 313. They were 5-4, like 3, like 6 zone. The zone was pulling east past Lavish, and there's a one wood base by that, that brick building. Like, I think it's like almost like a garage, I would call it. It's like by the bottom of Lavish. And I'm like, you guys could just, use a dash. They had dashes. Use a dash, get over there because like there's two teams around them. Get ahead. And then you could, nitro. You could find a nitro rotate. But there was kids literally sitting on the roofs in the open. Like literally nobody was shooting them. Like literally right here. Like they're out in the open. They're just like, I'm like, this is an end game. How are they not getting shot from over here? Like how? It was bizarre. Like I claim responsibility, but I feel like that was retarded and unlucky. But it's like, who sits out in the open like that in the last game of a Cash Cup? Like, oh. And that was when the nitros were OP, so if you get cracked, it's like so annoying. So I do not know why they did that, but. And then in the Cash Cup, without me coaching, the IGL played with a different duo. They got 200, so strats work at some point. We just gotta give it time. You gotta play around with it a little bit. Split drops work when you're contested. It greatly helps. So we're gonna go to Logjam, Con, because spots are retarded. Try to kill this guy as fast as I can. Probably leave for an extra 10 seconds then. Okay, so we're gonna give myself till 10 seconds first on the loot. Okay, so we're gonna grab these two barrels. For Hector. He needs those. Rough gun spawns is all I'm focused on right now. Okay, we got this. Perfect. Hand cannon, I want that. I'm a little slower looting, so sorry if you guys don't like it. Nothing in there. Okay. So no shield, of course. That's a fucking problem. Just gonna start doing this. 10 seconds since we're roll lead. It's gonna be a minute just to farm these floors. Hector's gonna run the conveyor belt when he comes. Hector's gonna come like basically in a minute. So his loot route's not even that. He's gonna have max weight by the time he comes, and probably a little bit from the chest. Because they'll probably drop the team break with the metal. So I have like 500 mats. Your goal is to be 500 mats as well. How do I not see that? Am I blind? I'm blind. Chat, I need help. Chat, I need help. Still bad loot, but I need help. Chat, I need help. Let's be farming these four to do very good metal. So do not want to farm. I accidentally farmed that, but whatever. Sticks happen, man. Okay, once when Hector comes, you're gonna stop exactly what you're doing and you're gonna get the barrels. So, remember, extra 10 seconds. So ideally, you're gonna want to be 400 brick, 400 metal to 500 by the time he heads over. Okay. Then you go instantly for these. This, you go farm that if you want to have the most metal competition. And Hector's gonna farm the conveyor belt in a minute. Okay. You're gonna get these wood planks out here. That's how I thought about a lot about this. It's overthinking, but it's not overthinking at the same time. It's not even that. Now, if Hector's still going for a second, you want to ideally be done by a minute. Probably around like a minute 20, so around now. So, this, you could easily cap your metal in the time that Hector's, you know, farming. And okay, so now you guys are going to go south. I do not like the way you guys are rotated down here, by the way. Because I think just the pad, it gives a versatility that's really nice. Like, you could do whatever the fuck you want when you have that position. You could just sit up there. Like, you could, like, launch pad in the zone if you have no loot. You could play Storm. You could take a fight dead. It's so free. So, I like to get this brick, so... You guys could pick, there's more brick over here, so you guys should, like, farm this separately. Like, farm, like, right next to each other. So, for instance, say Hector gets that brick over there, and maybe this, you go ahead, I don't know. But it's very important that they all spawn down. There, we're going up to the hill. So, Hector would probably have around 900 mats. This, you would have the same. And from the games I was watching, this seems to be like a few hundred mats improvement. And you're dripped on metal, so that's amazing. Because brick is so easy to refarm. So hey, I'm obviously not gonna get next zone, so I'm gonna pad. Go. If I were you guys, like if this is in zone, I would go for this. This gives so much good brick right here. So go for that. It's so important to have great map game sense, bro. I mean, holy shit. Just look at how much brick this will give. I mean, there's gonna be some teams in this area that got a scout, of course, but I'm committing. I want this brick. But brick is so easy to refarm. Wood is so easy to refarm. Metal, that's something that's a little difficult. So that's why I'm like so focused on getting you guys as much metal as possible. I think that's important for stackers. And it's nice to have those hard builds as well. Look at that brick. I can throw that, but look at when you have good brick. Let's look at how quick that is, bro. Now you're dripped. You're fine. You can farm these trees down here. Oh yeah, and there's forecasts that spawn sometimes here. I'll just make sure, if that doesn't spawn, I wouldn't come down here to farm actually. I'd just go on that hill and maybe go back toward Reckless and scout a little bit, but... It's looking back at it, but... Okay. But you get the point, kinda. Okay, so kind of in summary... Hector and you should be around 900 to 1,000 mats doing this, which is a decent amount more. And in addition, you guys are just getting more loot. So I mean, I think it's a no-brainer to do this, and then figure out the timing however you want to figure it out, right? Because I mean, maybe you need to loot a little quicker to avoid third parties. That's okay. That happened when I was doing a split drop for this. Like one would drop here, one would drop there. So that took a little bit to figure out, but we figured it out. And basically every time at that spot, by the time we got, like if we, we tried to, this guy would go here, go there, come back over here, meet up, farm max brick over here. There'd be almost 5-5-5, like every time. Like, and then all they would do is just, like, if they're in a key game, go center zone and hide. Maybe play edge to edge and rotate dead side. Go right to their surge spot, maybe look at Sandy. Maybe take a fight dead side if they want. But it just gives you so much, well, especially when you have good metal. It gives you so much, it's like, because like, even if you're bad brick, you can still get a good surge spot and just refarm, like, brick. Well, one looks for surge. Like, I mean, metal is just hard to get. Like, it's not an easy material to get, And really, Classy has decent metal, but the team that lands there is gonna get all of it, and it's a fucking death trap, so... No, no, no. But I think the way you guys compensate, you know, getting bad loot, because, you know, logged in is very bad loot, is by A, taking a fight, B, going for bunk, or looting scraps at, you know, POIs, or trying to look for an uncom POI. Like, you did that, like, one key game. In a stacker, that's not going to really work that well. So, I said this in the Hector video, so yeah. Make sure you guys both watch this video.